everyone. Carrying on with this today. I've decided I was going to make like a goalpost shape piece of ply, cover that in carpet and have a carpet surround. But we like the look of this cladding so much that we're going to just clad up the edge there, and a one strip along the top, down that side as well. So yeah, nice white cladded frame. We're going to use ply to ply in the sides and the top, painted white, and I'll get a nice piece of wood for the windowsill. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but that will be stained dark. But yeah, I think this will look really nice. I've attached a piece of ply to this 34 by 34 piece of wood here, which gives me that profile, gives me that, I'm able to fix my cladding to that, and it matches up with this piece of van. To do the same on the top, same on the bottom. It's all a learning curve. I've only ever worked on Ivecos, like building wise, I've only ever worked on my Iveco, so every van is different. All the framework, all the structures inside, the supports, the beams, they're all different. So get a few vans under our belt and we'll know exactly how to do every single job and what order to do them all in. So yeah, cutting off little pieces like this, curving the end, just curving the end in with the sander to make it look a nice finish. Otherwise you're ending up like that with a real harsh edge, not a nice curved edge. So yeah, I'm just gonna crack on. I'll check in with you in a bit. Okay, so here I have my the right hand side of this window, just making sure that the sanded curve on this edge, which is this edge here where it meets up with the carpet, just looking down it and making sure that they're all curved the same. Try and make it look as smooth as possible. It's quite tricky because I'm bringing the curve, I'm curving the cladding around here. So the last piece of cladding stops about here, and then there's going to be one length of cladding all the way along the top, fixed into this wood, but covering all of that. So yeah, I'm going to curve the cladding around this curved piece of van metal. It will look quite smart. Hopefully. I'm going to try and do the other side now, and then I can give it all a paint. And I'm going to use cladding clips nailed into here, or maybe a bit of wood glue as well on these, just to make sure that they stay perfectly still. Left side of the window, right side of the window. So this is a template up here. This is just copying the curve. This is going to be a whole length joining to the other side. So that's going to go the whole length here. It's quite tricky figuring this out, but I'm just going to give these a coat of paint. Yeah, if I can give these a couple of coats of paint, then I can start putting these on, and that will help me to get the top one done. Yep, paint. Oh, I hate painting. Oh, this isn't drying. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. So cold. I've got the heater on, this little heater here on, but just so cold it takes ages to dry, so I'm going to let that. I'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, these ones here are for the edges, the sides of this window, and then tomorrow I'll cut a piece of cladding for the top, and hopefully that wall will then be finished. Finished. These things are never finished, are they? Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Oh, it's quite early actually. Right, I've started using those pieces of cladding and putting them on the side. I started out using cladding clips, but I needed something more strong, more secure, so I've used a few screws, but they're going to be covered with a corner trim anyway. Let me show you what I've done here. I've built up this side. I used cladding clips on these bottom two, and then I realised I just need a bit more strength, so yeah, 1, 2, 3 screws. There'll probably be another one in there as well. But I'm going to use ply for the insides of the window, and then I'll use a wooden angle on the corners, so that will cover these screws. One piece of cladding now is going to go, where's my template? Here's my template. That's gonna go, oh, you can't see. That's gonna go there, all the way along, obviously painted. Just gonna try and put these up over there now and see how that will look. I'll just show you this because there's a couple of good little tips here. This 8mm cladding is quite thin, so fragile. So pre-drill. Countersink. Small screw. But I don't screw it all the way home with a power screwdriver. Finish it off with a little handheld because it's so easy to go through it and crack. So easy to crack this 8mm cladding, so just twig it up with a little handheld screwdriver. So yeah, the angle on this window trim will cover all them screws. Well, I'm not entirely happy with it at the moment. Don't know. Obviously it's going to be, the bits that aren't painted are going to be painted. But what do you think? Am I being too critical? So yeah, we've kind of got ourselves a window frame. I don't know if I'm being too pessimistic, but I'm not sure that I'm going to leave it like that. I mean, it looks okay. My wife likes it. I just think it would look nice once all the sides of the window done, all the trims on, windowsill. I think it would look nice. Just found that quite difficult. Oh well, never built a Ducato before, so this is a learning curve. I'm probably going to leave this episode here. I've done all the surrounds. So I've got surrounds there, surrounds, top, side and sides. The bottom is going to be a nice piece of, I don't know, we're going to go to a recycled timber yard and see if we can find a nice piece of wood for the oak. I just need to cut these angles. Cut these wooden angles for the sides and the top. Yeah, for the 3 sides. But I don't know how to cut those yet until I've got the seal. I don't know how thick the seal is going to be. So yeah, just imagine all these screws and these corners covered with this angle painted, and then that window is going to be done. Window seal, so I've got a stain the same colour as the ceiling, whatever I choose for the window seal. Put the angle around the 3 sides and then fill in a couple of screws, and then that is the end of that job. It'll be quite nice to build the cupboard above it then. Oh, alright, I'm going to leave that episode there. It's a bit of a random one, but next week's video is very exciting. I can't wait to share it with you. It's the electrics. Oh man, have I done a nice setup in the back. I think it's a nice electrical setup that I've done in the garage. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss when I upload a video. Yeah, next week it's going to be exciting. Alright, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.